Yo, what up? All right, so here's something that you guys got to know, because a lot of you are, when it comes to you, whether you want to be an influencer or you want to be a YouTuber or you want to run your own business successfully, there's something that you have to understand. You have to have social media. You have to have a social media account in most cases to become successful in today's world. And the reason is because you got to get in people's faces. And guess where everybody is every day? On fucking social media. You're here right now, right? Watching this video on social media, right? So I have found in my experience that most people, well, here's the reality, man. Most people will never succeed in life, ever. 99% of people will never succeed, whether it's with their body, whether it's with their relationship, whether it's with their business, whether it's with starting a business, because they can't overcome their own fucking fears, right? Because anytime, and the way the human brain works, just so you know, is anytime that you are going to step outside your comfort zone, right? Even time just thinking about it, right? You want to start that new diet, or you're going to start that business, or for many of you, getting on video like I am right now. And I understand, dude, I believe it or not, okay, a lot of you guys have been following me for a long time, right? So you probably don't know this. I used to be terrified to get on camera, okay? Now I get on camera every fucking day, right? Why? Because I've done fucking 20,000 videos, right? So, but my point of this video is that whenever it comes to you wanting to, whether it be an influencer, to be known, some of you just, maybe you just want some validation, right? You just want to feel good about yourself. Maybe you're hot. Maybe you got a hot body. You want to be able to share it, right? Maybe you want to spread the word about a business you have, a product you have, or a service you have, right? You gotta have social media, okay? You gotta, right? And that means that you're gonna have to get uncomfortable and get on camera constantly, okay? And they don't have to be perfect. They don't have to be perfect, okay? Matter of fact, people appreciate it whenever it's like raw, like when you get on. Like, for example, and what I said in the headline, right? Like Mr. Beast. Because you guys don't know who Mr. Beast is, go look him up. He's like the most famous YouTuber in the world, in the history of social media, right? Dude's like a freaking multi-billionaire, right? And he's not even that good looking. He's not even that good on camera. I seriously don't know how the fuck he did it. Because he's not very marketable, right? He's for the majority of his career, like sloppy, dad bod heaven, like he's just not a good looking guy, right? And he's just not very marketable, right? But dude's famous as fuck, right? He's crazy following, and he's a billionaire because he's consistent, right? And he's been doing it for quite some time. He's got a whole team behind him, right? But anyways, when he started out, okay, he said that he did 100 videos. 100 videos. Okay, think about this. 100 videos just to get his first 760 subscribers. 100 fucking videos. Okay, now, I've done way more videos than that, right? And I've got like on my YouTube, well, one of my YouTubes, because I have a few. I got like 154 right on my YouTube, because I've never actually worked YouTube to grow a YouTube. I actually just use my YouTube as like a little storage bank, right, for my videos that I film. So that way I don't have to refilm them. Like, so if I have like a client that, asks me a question, I'm like, oh, I've already filmed that video. I've already got like a long explanation of like the answer to that question, right? And I just store them on YouTube and they're unlisted. So Nobody sees them except for my clients that I send them the link, right? So I have like no followers on YouTube. But eventually, one day, that's going to be an area that I'm going to start to work on. But, because I primarily just spend the majority of my time on Facebook and Instagram, right? So, but anyways, because that's where I get the majority of my business, right? Facebook and Instagram, right? So, but anyways, my point is a lot of you guys, you're scared to do videos, right? It's completely cool. Matter of fact, here's a hack. Okay, here's 2 hacks. Number 1, the reason why you're so scared is because there is 1 or 2 people you are afraid are going to say something, right, about you and your video, right? You're afraid that like somebody's gonna make fun of you. You're afraid that somebody's gonna be offended. You're afraid of something, right? There's a fear there of 1 or 2 people. So here's a little hack. Just pretend they're dead. Okay? Just pretend they're dead. How would you be using your social media if that person was no longer living? Okay? So that's the first step. Second step, you just gotta fucking do it. You just gotta do it. You gotta get uncomfortable and get on cam. Right now, here's the trick. When you get on cam, just literally come on. Just be like, look, and just tell the audience, right? And here's the thing. Most people aren't gonna see it anyway, right? Most of you guys don't even have a following, right? No one's gonna see your shit, right? So you don't even have to really worry about it, because you're only gonna have like 1 person watch your shit, right? Or 2 people, right? Because the way the algorithms work is they're only gonna show like 1% of your followers your shit, right? And if they like it, if they start watching it, then it'll show it to a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit. But chances are, no one's ever gonna see the video anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can suck as much as you want. It's totally fine, right? So the other side of this is too, is when you do the, whenever you're doing your video, just be honest, right? Just be like, look, I want to grow my YouTube or my Instagram or my Facebook or whatever it is, right? I want to grow my following because I want to be able to just share whatever. Document my life or tips on whatever, if you're an agent or whatever the fuck, real estate agent, or you're a fitness professional, whatever, it doesn't matter, right? Just tell them, right? I'm fucking nervous right now. Just tell them that. Just be like, I plan on, like, let's say you're a real estate agent, right? Just be like, look, I plan on, growing my real estate business and I want to share more stuff on video. But I'm super nervous right now because I don't make videos, right? And the only reason you're nervous is because you're thinking about that 1 or 2 people that's going to make fun of you or talk shit to you, or, whatever the reason is. There's a fear there, right? And then just be honest on the video and just be like, I'm super nervous, but I'm sure after I do 100 of these that, I won't be so nervous anymore. And then just go from there. And oftentimes when you're honest like that, anybody that actually does watch the video, they know exactly how that feels, because they don't fucking film any videos because they're terrified, right? So now you just connected with somebody in your audience. You already got a fan, right? Because they had the same fear, right? But because you were honest and you told them, they're like, okay, they know how I feel because I don't, and you may even inspire them to actually start doing the same thing. Okay, so get on cam. Now here's another little trick that I used to do. Let me tell you a little story real fast though. When I used to first start filming videos, this is like back, like, I don't know, maybe like 2010, right? Like, I knew back then video was going to be the way to reach people, right? I knew it. Right? So I'm like, I got to get uncomfortable and start filming videos, right? But I used to be so nervous, right? And yes, me. I used to be so nervous, right? So what I would do is I would have my wife hold the camera, right? Because we didn't have tripods back then, right? I didn't even know about a tripod, right? I would have her hold the camera, and then I would be like, babe, I'm going to film video. And I would be so nervous, my heart would just be like, right? And then what I would do, and the reason why I was so nervous was because I was just afraid of looking stupid or like stumbling over my words or like stuttering or my voice cracking, right? Because I used to have a huge fear of like public speaking, right? And so anyways, I'd have her hold the camera and I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna do a video. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get my heart rate up and I'm gonna try and relieve some of this anxiety. So I would do like burpees and I would do like push-ups and I would try and get my heart rate up so that way I could relieve some of the anxiety, get some of that energy out, right? And then also get a little bit of endorphins going. And then I'd do a bunch of that real fast, and I'd be like, okay, ready, go! And then I'd hop on camera, and then I'd be like, all right, let's go! Like, this is my tip for you today. We're gonna do blah, 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 right? And that was how I used to do it, right? And then what happened was, with repetition, just like with anything, right? Experience, right? You can't get good at something until you've done it 100 times, 1,000 times, right? What would happen was, after like about, it didn't even really take that long, after I'd say probably about the first 20, I was nervous like that. And then after that, I was like, you know what, that's not so bad, right? It's people watching my stuff, they appreciated the stuff, so it actually made me feel better that I wasn't looking like a dumbass on camera, right? And people were actually like, just basically appreciating the content, right? And I was like, okay, cool, right? By the time I got 100 in, it was easy. By the time I got 1,000 in, it was like, this is like walking for me, right? This is like, so like now I shoot lives and stuff all the time. Like I'll be driving down the street and I'll be like, oh, got an idea. Bing, let's go. And then we just jump straight into a live. You've seen my videos. You've been following me. I do this shit all the time. Now, normally, this would have been a live, right? This video would have normally been a live because I literally was driving to go work out. I'm at the beach right now, right? And I had an idea and I was like, make this video, right? Talk about Mr. Beast and how these people need to get uncomfortable if they want to grow their lives or grow their Instagrams or grow their, businesses, right? I would normally film this as a live, but I wanted to repurpose this content so that way I could put it on multiple platforms, right? Without having to refilm it. Right, so I'm actually filming just a normal video, so that way I can repurpose it for multiple platforms. Because if I did like a Facebook Live, what would happen is if I downloaded that video, it would be like a lower quality, it'd be all grainy, and then if I throw it on one of the other accounts, it just doesn't look as good, right? So that's why I'm not doing live here. But the purpose is here, right? I'm trying to teach you guys. So here's my whole point of this, because I got to go work out. You cannot get to where you want to be. You can't get your business to where you want it to be until you start working your social media. Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying? It's free marketing. Free marketing. All right? So get out of your comfort zones and get your first videos in. Get your reps in. Get your reps in. It's just like going to the gym and working out, right? You ain't going to get fit just by doing one rep, right? You got to do thousands of reps over time. Same thing when you're tracking your food, right? Tracking your macros so you can get your body and lose that body fat, right? You're going to suck, right? For the first few weeks. You're going to make lots of mistakes, right? Got to get your reps in to get good at it, right? So be like Mr. Beast. Be willing to fail. Be willing to make mistakes. It's totally fine, okay? People don't care, right? People actually like that you're actually human, right? So, and like I said, you're probably going to inspire other people to do the same because everybody has this fear. Public speaking is people fear that more than death. Okay? So when you got the guts to get on camera, right? You are overcoming the fear of death. A fear that is greater than the fear of death, okay? That means you got some big cojones, right? So, anyways, so get on camera, film your videos, share your word, get your message out, promote your products, right? Give your tips out, grow your platforms, and improve your life and improve your skill set on cam. It's really not as scary as you think. Like, after you get a bunch in, it's really no big deal. Okay? So, that's your lesson for today. Let's go!